Bill Baxter, you did us dirty.
All right, Jarrell, you ready?
I am ready.
Chad, are you ready?
They don't know me, son.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are we muted?
It's still tax season.
Are we muted? No, we're not muted. Uh-oh. What happens next is not my fault.
Oh my God.
We have a brand new game.
I was trying to contain myself. Oh my.
Let's go option 1, not safe. These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
Brandon,
Yo,
you got that Vegas energy?
I got that post-Vegas energy.
We'll drink
Let's go.
that Red Bull.
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah,
we
we
back
back
again.
again.
Talking all the latest gear. Bring your lens.
Bring your friends.
Sony gang, pull up.
Canon fan people too.
Black Magic Mafia. Tell me what you shooting, fool. We got red users flexing. Lumix gang in the chat. Nikon in the cut. Yeah, we steady making.
Stacks on stacks.
We breaking it down. No filter. Tell the real from hype. If the camera ain't fire, we ain't giving it
no
to
likes.
NAB.
New drive.
Cine cam.
Who's high?
Black Magic.
Price drive.
Man, that's a
jackpot.
Burn.
Updates.
The rumors. Who got the best shot?
Creative fan movers.
Look, this is Unsensored Real Talk, no cap. Live every week, yeah, the fam got our back. See if it connect, man, you know where it's at. So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and let's chat. Let's go. Hey, it is still tax season, so we gotta keep the voices down for a reason. Yeah, we gon' drink it on up, cause we ain't got no energy, but we gon' pull it up. We gon' keep it going. I don't even have no idea what I'm saying, but I'm feeling it. It's get me grooving. Okay, Creative Fam is moving. That's right, Jarrell. Let's keep the show flowing.
Off the dome.
Bro.
Off the dome.
Bro. The way all the energy is gone now? It is gone now.
Let me get that British plop plop plop.
Oh, you want
Come on, bruv.
Oh, I don't have yours.
Oh.
We gotta record yours before the show. Wrong stream deck. Wrong stream
All
deck.
right, I guess I got to do it for you, bruv. Bruv, 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 bruv.
Blah, blah. Hey, bruv. Say, bruv. Say, bruv. Somebody tried to say we ain't got no real snacks up in here. Bruv,
ASMR.
we got that real snacks. Chat.
Did I just freak people out?
Probably. Hey, chat. I got y'all a little something, something. I got chat a little something, something. Y'all don't be dumb now.
Now, don't be saying salacious stuff.
Don't be dumb now.
We're going to put Luis on you, and he going to kick you out.
Yeah, so.
We're trusting you.
Check it. As long as y'all behave, we'll let this fly. But, man, if y'all go dumb, someone says, oh, that's dangerous. Look, you're one button away. You're one button away from ruining it for everybody.
Come on, bruvs. Come on, bruvs.
All right. Look, somebody in the chat. I do this on the other stream that I normally do on Tuesdays, where I'll bring chat on the screen.
Pause.
What?
Canon fan people, you know what to do.
Shut up.
Vader66, let's go.
Oh my
Fill
God.
up that chat.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. No,
Oh,
but
hold on.
on.
Sony people are commenting. Take it off.
All right, so here's the deal, y'all. On Tuesdays, I normally like to have the chat up on screen, and somebody told me that having the chat on screen not only helps during the stream itself, but it also it helps for the replay. So for all of you guys who can't catch the show live, we're gonna start having the chat up on screen for the wide shot whenever we cut to that. So that way you guys can be a part of the show, and you guys can see that we do read your comments in real time.
We do.
But in a very real way, look at you, Jarrell.
Man.
In a very real way, if y'all go dumb,
Yeah.
it can all go away real quick.
Yeah. Man. Did we get some anamorphics from NAB?
We got a little something.
We got a little something?
We stepped it up last week.
You guys commented that the live stream was a little desaturated last week. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the grade this week?
The grade.
The grade.
The way this definitely does not classify as a grade based off what I did. But I will.
Bro, why you wet snitching, bro? Come on, dog.
Oh my gosh. Will Baxter says, "Does the chat mess up the clips?" No, because the way we record the show, our editor can take the chat off for the clips. I didn't realize that until just this moment. That's a little bit more work on you, JB, but please and thank you.
We need you to mask out the box and generatively fill.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, what's that?
One of the Creative Fam members literally sent me over a video where Netflix is buying like older shows that were shot on way older cameras, like 360p, and they're using AI to generatively upscale
Topaz?
something. But it's so crazy because it looks fresh, sharp, 4K. But all of the text on anything looks like the old version of generative fill, where it's like, boo,
Just garbage.
hot garbage.
Garbage.
But I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's hop into the chat real quick. Let's go see who was here early, gang. Scrolling to the top. Hey, shout out to Colton. Early gang, let's go. He said, decided to go with the Pixis 12K over the Cine 12K LF for the time being. It fits better for my workflow. Looking forward to shooting some 8K weddings on that 12K sensor. Shout out to you, Colton. It was actually, you know, that's probably one of my favorite things. I know we're normally supposed to wait at least 30 minutes before we get on topic. But I will say one of my favorite things when it came to NAB was to actually meet a lot of you guys in person.
I thought you were about to switch up.
What do you think I was going to say?
Because you were talking about the Pixis.
Oh,
I thought you were about to switch up, bro.
I'm not ready to talk about those days.
I was about to hold you
I ain't about ready
10
to talk.
toes.
I'm not ready to talk about the Pixis right now. No, one of my favorite things was getting a chance to like hang out with Colton, like have lunch and, you know, just chill. So it was a good time. Cannon Gang showed up early. Good to see you. Lumix Gang showed up early. Dang, I was going to try to get you one, but bro, that last name is impossible.
No.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Hold on. I got it. Don't say nothing.
Say less.
This is for Adrian, who came to win. Not going to do it in 10.
He's a space alien.
But Lakers in 5. Shout out to you, Adrian. Appreciate you showing up early for the show. Looking for some of our peeps. Oh, there's Mr. Camera Junkie.
Yes.
Hey, everyone. Will Baxter said, friendly reminder, this isn't a members-only live stream. Chat, this is like, okay, if you were there.
If you know, you know.
If you were there, you ain't got to say what you were there for. Just type in the chat, I was there. Because if you know, you know.
Because 52 of y'all were there.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If you don't know what we're talking about and you don't want to feel left out of the inside joke, let's just say sometimes we think we're doing members only streams and we're not. And if you're a member, you know we don't hold anything back inside of our members only streams. So if you're not a member and you want to catch us slipping, you might want to turn on that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, because our members can attest. We say everything.
Y'all need to sign up and be a member. We be wet snitching.
You gotta stop. That is not gonna be a crew.
Gosh.
You're wild. Oh my God. But yo, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Christian. Happy Friday, Brandon. We got another Brandon. Man, the Brandons are taking over.
What up, RJ?
Bro, look at the chat. Everyone's like, I was there. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh.
Seriously. Even
Bruh.
non-members know, bro.
Non-members know and ain't got no business knowing. Oh my gosh. Y'all are wild. Yeah. Oh, Israel says I was there. Yeah, of course you were there. Of course you were there. That's actually crazy. All right, Jarrell. So, we are officially back from NAB.
Long week.
On an honest note, right now,
Mhm.
scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling?
Bro, I was tired coming back from NAB, but real talk, because I was in NAB, my wife had to take over a production. She ain't got no experience. Love you, wife.
She
But
didn't have no clue what she was doing.
But we weren't willing to give up this contract, so to nobody.
Hold on, chat. You guys, I don't think he's setting this up properly.
I'm not.
Jarrell knew before we left for NAB that he had signed a contract to do a job for a paying client.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to go to NAB regardless.
Man, you making me sound reckless, dog.
This is reckless. And instead of because he really didn't have a person he could hire so quickly.
Pause. No.
Hold on.
No. Well, it'd kind of true. Pause. Hold on.
Your decision making was reckless, and I don't think you understand that. Chat needs to let him know how reckless he was.
I got to give more context because you make me sound like a villain, bro.
Bruv,
bruv.
The situation you put your wife in,
no,
villainous.
She knew.
She knew when she said "I do." She was stuck.
Hold on. Hey guys. Let me know if you have a wife or a significant other or husband, whatever, because we got 3 girls up in the chat. All right.
China, where you at?
Iru, where you at? Gary, where you at?
Chai.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let me set this up real quick. I have a long-standing client that when they do their production every year, the first 2 days are just photos. The next 3 days are video. So they needed me to take portraits of their dancers, and you're talking about anywhere from probably 20 to 30 people that are getting shot on the very first day. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we book for NAB, I'm like, ooh, let me check that contract. When does dress rehearsal start? So I check, and I see that it happens, like literally, we will be in the air. We will be in the air coming back when the gig is over. So I asked my wife, I said, all right, I feel my level of confidence in you and my level of confidence in my gear, Cannon Gang. I was like, bro, if I can show you how to do this. Now, mind you, she's gone in my place to gig several times. One time. One other time.
I was about to say several times.
One other time. One more time.
Totally different job.
So once upon a time, 10 years ago, like I've shown her around the camera, but like I don't even need you to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set it up. And all I need you to do is, all right, if you know, you know. All right. So we set it up the week before. She's practicing, doing all the deal. I have my 16-year-old son to help her. She feels a little confident. Not as confident as I would like her to feel, but I know that sort of, I don't know, like scaredness is actually a superpower because that's going to make sure it's legit, right? All right.
Okay. Right. Yeah, great logic.
So I will say we're going to keep some things private, but we're talking in the hotel, and I send her over a little chat GPT. This is how you run it down as a reminder, step by step. I set everything aside for her to be able to take to the gig, and she gets to the gig, and we're on FaceTime, and I'm in the hotel in NAB, and I'm like, yeah, babe, this story is it's getting super long. Yeah, move the light over here, take a picture, sending her and my son the Canon Connect app so she can send me the photos. I'm verifying, and then we're good. Her first photo, banger, and I'm confident. She's confident. We're good. She did a great job. Now tell me, would you trust your significant other to go on a photo shoot for you?
I don't think,
or a video shoot.
I don't think it has anything to do with if you would trust them to do it. I think I'm genuinely in awe that she was willing to do it. And Colton said it best. Jarrell's wife is the real VIP for that. I think it's supposed to be MVP. I'm going to change it to MVP. She is the real MVP for that. Because Giovanni's question, did she shoot it all in standard?
No, she shot it in RAW. Get out of here. Raw.
Oh my gosh.
We only
Hashtag
shoot personal stuff in standard.
hashtag wife gang. Yo. I had my wife help me out on several gigs too. That's not what we're talking about.
Would you send your wife?
Would you send your wife to go do the job while you were, out in Vegas? Oh, shout out to wifey for holding it down. Bro, y'all are amazing.
The fear of failure will keep her strong. That is the truth. That is the truth.
Oh my gosh, y'all are wild.
Seriously, ride or die, Ted.
Bro, ride or die for sure. Cause you know what? There ain't no way my wife going out and doing a job. She'd be like, can't you hire somebody? I'd be like, yeah, I'll just hire somebody. It's all good.
The client was the only thing that was reckless is I didn't tell the client that I wasn't coming.
Chad, that had me so weak. He said, does the client know that you're not showing up? Nah.
But bro, when I tell you, pictures were seriously A+.
Hey.
Ty, look at Ty.
Your hired girl always asks, you're gonna be there, right?
Is that in the contract? if it ain't in the contract, bruv, might not be there.
Someone says the client is on the chat.
Oh my gosh. The client is on the chat. They are not in the chat.
Bro, it's full chaos.
It is not. No, guys.
This is typical Canon shooter behavior.
Guys, listen to me. We're talking about a seamless backdrop. Okay? Seamless backdrop. We are talking about wireless trigger to one flash. Settings do not change the entirety of the shoot. All she's doing, not trying to belittle you, babe, is hitting that shutter button. So mind your business.
Oh my gosh, y'all are wild. Maybe she'll take over the business.
No, she was like, I feel like I could do this more often. I was like, get your own gigs. Get your own gigs.
Hey, next time she just go, let her go out and do the job. You can stay at the house with the 6 kids. It's just pressing a button when you have the right gear, right?
When you have the right Canon gear, bro, it's just pushing a button. Throw up Kirk's comment. Kirk, this is my excuse to get that R5 Mark II.
Oh my!
Let me give you a camera so that you can shoot on the R6 Mark II, and I gotta go up to the R5.
Wow!
I got to.
Typical Canon shooters. Real question: were her photos better than yours, or do you think there was a discernible difference?
Not a discernible difference.
Wow! So you're just as talented as someone who's never shot before. That's
never
insane.
Shot before.
That's an insane.
You know what's wild? Because my kids don't watch this. Your kids watch this, but my kids don't watch this. My kids, I'll set everything up for them, and then I'll have. Gosh, this makes me sound terrible. Let's change this narrative. I am a father who is teaching my kids skills so that they can be entrepreneurs. So over the last couple of years, I've been taking them, the older teenagers, on shoots with me to certain productions that are very low risk productions. And they'll run a camera, they'll take photos, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I pay them I pay them way more than their friends are making at freaking Whataburger.
Chick-fil-A or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. So they'll get paid like $100 a day, sort of deal. But bro, sometimes like when they see how much money the production brings in, they kind of give that sideways eye, like might be time to raise rent. Like why are we only getting 100? Sort of deal. And I'm like, the first time I did it, I was like, when I don't have to put the camera and lens and batteries and memory cards in your hands, when I don't have to set up the settings, we will talk about a raise.
Your kids are coming for the wallet, bro. They're like, bro, we saw what you did with mom in like 2 hours. Help us. Why are you getting paid? You weren't even here.
Seriously.
You in Vegas. Oh my gosh, you're wild. Well, y'all, I I will say one of my favorite things about NAB was the fact that Jarrell's wife was willing to go and shoot so that way we could do NAB. So shout out to your wife. Shout out to Miss Peak. She was the real MVP of NAB.
She's on here. She's just not saying nothing.
Yeah, she was the real.
I can feel it in my soul.
Seriously, she was the real MVP of NAB because without her willing to deal with Jarrell's madness, we would not have had the NAB we did.
Yes, the contract was too large to miss in this one.
Most valuable peak. Bro, that's wild.
Yes,
that's
yes.
great. The MVP.
Yes. Okay. Guys, stop judging me. Man, I feel judged, bro.
Why?
You be telling everything to the stream, bro.
What are you talking about?
You be telling everything, bro.
Bro, that's awesome. That's an awesome story.
What if these people ever want to hire me for something? Be like,
they just know they got to make sure they pay that premium to make sure Jarrell shows up.
Get that content, get that contract right.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shout out to all the wives out there that just be Brandon.
Oh my god.
Was I snitching?
Bro.
My bad.
How did it start? I don't even remember how. I don't remember.
Well, we'll catch it on the replay. I'm not really sure how I got there. All right.
Well, we're 25 minutes in.
Time to hop into
we tried to start on time.
The truth is I needed to give y'all the context for what made NAB possible.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking. We're talking about how do you feel about how do you feel post NAB? Yeah. And I was like, NAB was tiring.
Yeah. But
literally the very next day I went into a 5-day production. And so I am currently on the start of day 3. And when I tell you I am DEAD, I am dead.
Yep. I am I'm right there with you. I feel like sorry, I feel like I'm also like I was like my voice was almost gone yesterday. So for those of y'all who don't know, on top of running this show, I am currently in the middle of a 8-episode run on the Ecamm channel. Now I know Ecamm people are here, and so I'll wet snitch on myself. The way I got back from Vegas on Wednesday night, and felt terrible. Me and my wife were going to bed, and she was like, "Are you going into the office tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go in for a little bit, but I'm gonna take the morning super slow, like super slow." And I passed out. My body naturally woke up about 9-ish, and the way my brain goes, "Don't you have to live stream on Ecamm's channel today?" So then I immediately hop out of bed and I rush over to the office. I get everything set up for the Ecamm stream, and Thomas says, "Wet snitch makes me uncomfy." Hey, bro, get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Seriously.
But bro, I hopped up, I ran into the office, got everything set up. That is the one nice thing about the fact that the office is set up the way it is. It only takes me like 5 minutes to be ready to stream.
Yeah.
But I was like down in Red Bull and a coffee, trying to get my energy up to be able to do the show.
It was genuinely unbelievable. I was at work and I got a little notification and I saw your deal and I was like, oh my gosh, he is right back in it. Right back in it.
Show must go on.
With energy, ready to go.
Bro, the way right after that stream, I called Doc and I was like, how was the stream? He was like, it was great. I was like, good, because I'm dead.
Oh, yeah.
I am dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad the stream was only an hour. But all that to say, I'm currently running a show over on Ecamm, teaching how we actually do this live stream. So if you guys are interested in that, go check out Ecamm's YouTube channel where we're currently teaching you guys some of the behind the scenes on how I actually put this show together.
Get any of the behind the scenes, the secret sauce of Unsensored.
Yeah, even this yesterday actually showed like analytics.
Yeah.
And like even down to like money. Like I didn't blur anything.
So we know that some of you guys like could care less. Y'all just here to chill and vibe. But if you are liking that stuff, go over to Ecamm. Cam Mackey in the building.
Oh yeah, he been here for a minute. He told people that we sold out to Lumix. I read all the comments. I just can't say them all. Yeah, he told everybody that we sold out to Lumix.
We sold out?
Huh?
Guys, I was going to save this for later, this S9 behind me, but...
Show the people the S9 you got.
Hold on. I'm just playing. It's right here. No.
Psych.
I ain't got no S9. I asked for 5 of them, and my boy, I'm not going to shout him out. Not that. Love you, especially if you're on here. Dude, you know who followed me?
Who?
Lumix USA.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Which was like dope. You know what's wild? I know why y'all like Lumix. That Lumix USA Instagram page be posting some hot fire.
Yeah? I didn't even look at it.
I don't flick people off, Cam Mackey. I'm dignified. Anyways, I asked our boy, that makes it sound terrible. I asked our man from Lumix.
That sounds worse.
That sounds worse. Pause.
That sounds worse. Hey, Will Hall with the membership. Shout out.
Will, did you just become a member or did it renew?
I don't know.
Let us know,
Will. It's
Will.
hard for us to tell on the Ecamm side. Yeah.
The blah 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 blah. I asked our guy. That sounds good. Is that acceptable? I asked our guy from Lumix if we could have 5 S9s, and he said, "What do you want them for?" And then that was the end of the conversation.
No, it was more along the lines of, are you planning on doing anything dumb like blowing them up? And we were like, well, how many of them do you want back? And then that was the end of the conversation.
Brands, if there's anything safe that you want to tell Brandon, don't. He just be saying stuff. He be telling.
Bro, I keep telling you, I'm tired. I don't know why they keep putting me on camera. Hey, can I completely derail the conversation for like 5 seconds?
Well, we have never been on the rails, so go for it.
Awesome. Hey, did y'all know that a Goofy movie turned 30 on Monday? And as y'all know, that's my favorite movie of all time. So I just wanted to show off my jacket.
Dude, you need some soundtrack music.
Hey.
Dude,
representing Powerline today.
That'd be looking fly.
Hey, you want to see something else?
Yep.
Just in case you didn't see it.
Oh,
what's good?
Drippy.
Yeah. I wore this for y'all. All right. What do we say? What are we talking about?
So we are going to give you guys some genuine behind the scenes knowledge right now.
Yeah. Why don't we do? Okay. This will be fun.
Let me tell them what the.
Okay.
Every week, whether you believe it or not, we have a whiteboard and we've got topics. As most of y'all can see, when that thumbnail went live, like 1 minute before the 11 o'clock, we ain't got no topics. So we're free balling this morning. Free balling. A little bit.
You can't say that on stream.
A little bit.
Jarrell.
We're just.
This isn't members only. What are you doing?
Just a little bit.
This stream is gone.
So, no. You gotta bring it. You were what this morning? Nothing. I don't even know what I said.
You said it like 3 times.
I said it one time. It wasn't. Oh my gosh, bro! Is that an emoji?
Oh my gosh, bro. Wow.
Pause. I like it with the Z, bro. I like it with the Z.
Thomas says, I'm uncomfier.
Demonetization in 3, 2. Oh gosh. Don't tell us. Now I know why you shouldn't say it. Because y'all don't want to know, we don't want to know.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
All right, so here's what I was thinking. Let's start off with talking about some things that we were told on the floor are coming.
Ooh.
But we're not made public to everybody else.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. I thought about it. I think you were right. Don't tell us stuff on the floor and don't make me sign an NDA first.
They told us to tell you guys.
Like, they have to know what we do.
There's no way. There is genuinely no way that you're pulling us aside. Well, there was one group of people that pulled us aside and said, nothing, nothing, nothing. No comments, nothing.
Right. And I can tell you what they told us was a whole lot of nothing, 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 and worth no comments. Bro.
So, with that being said,
yeah,
we'll probably, if you want to know something about nothing, then join our membership.
Yeah.
Because we tell it in that video.
Yeah, but no NDA means I can speak freely.
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas says could have been an email. Thomas knows.
Could have been an email. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to go with one of my favorite things that we were told.
Okay.
That I think will have a big impact on a lot of people. We've shared some of this already in some of our other streams, but as a lot of you guys know, that the Blackmagic 6K cinema camera got an update that will bring autofocus to that camera. Now, That's actually already out, and we got a chance to test it, but we'll talk about that later, about our experience with that. What I do want to talk about is something that I didn't think was actually going to be possible, but seems like they might be doing it, which is Blackmagic at this point, we've been told, will be bringing that autofocus to all cameras, all mounts, minus PL, obviously. This leads me to believe that we're going to see this on the L mounts, which is where it's already living, but eventually EF mount. And for all you psychopaths out there, they could technically put it on a micro 4/3 for the Pocket 4K.
I want to address Pierre really quick because
this one,
he's not throwing shade.
This one,
he's not throwing shade. But I do want to answer the question: why do people care about AF so much? If you want autofocus, just get a mirrorless camera. So, Pierre, I'll tell you, like for me as a business owner that dabbles in both worlds. That dabbles in the creative space where I want full control over the image. And then I dabble in the commercial world, especially with something like a couple of weekends ago when we shot a CrossFit competition.
Yep.
When it's event coverage and you need as many faces as quickly as possible in a timed event. And I imagine I would liken this to photography. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could I go to a basketball game with the manual lens? Oh, I could. Could I get about 1,000 more images if I had an autofocus lens? Absolutely. So with that being said, not everything on Uncensored is going to be on the commercial side of things. Not everything's going to be on the narrative side of things. But if you are doing video production and you're trying to make money, it's the right tool for the right job. And so I am never going to ask for less features in a camera.
Yeah, if you're going to ask me, would I rather have autofocus in a Blackmagic camera or have autofocus in a mirrorless camera? How's your boy Shannon say? Both. Both of them.
Come on, bruv.
Come on.
We want them both.
We want all of it. So
yes.
I'm a ask for it no matter what. I mean, it's dumb to ask for autofocus on a red. Don't mean I'm not going to ask for it. Almost every production I do on a red has manual lenses. I still would like to have autofocus in it.
So no, that's a legitimate answer back to you, Pierre. No shade.
Shade.
Maybe shade from you, dog. But no shade from me. I'm just saying.
Really care.
Money,
brother. Money, brother.
Make the money.
All right, you tried to wet snitch on. Can't say it with a straight face. You tried to wet snitch on the.
I want to wet snitch on another thing. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
So I don't know how to say this nicely, so we're just gonna say it.
I'm gonna put the camera on you.
When Potato Jet's tripod came out, there was a bunch of videos of that crap breaking.
Yes.
And it made me so afraid to buy that tripod. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that tripod, his video of unveiling it and creating that FOMO of the orange handle
Yeah.
and all the people buying it. Dude, I was like, I want to buy this, but I'm going to wait because it's $800. It's probably more because I think the orange one was a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's like $800.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money for a tripod, and it's brand new. I want to make sure it works. Bro, I probably watched 4 or 5 videos of people releasing that clutch lever and the legs just breaking out. And reading reviews, it just seemed like it had so many problems. So anyways, year 2 of NAB, go up to the small rig booth, and the tripod looks a little bit different. And so it's so crazy. Now, this is what I'll tell you, okay? We talked to someone at small rig.
Yep.
And there was a significant language barrier. So I will say to you, I don't know if this is something might have got lost in translation, but I asked them, have you guys made several iterations to this tripod? Like, have you fixed things, changed things?
Yeah.
And they were like, absolutely, we did. So the day one, whatever the manufacturing process for the tripod day one is not what it is today.
Yeah.
They might have gone through 4 or 5 iterations. So that's exciting. Number 2, I also asked them because there were certain ways that on the internet that said this is how you need to baby your Tribex or whatever. I asked them, can I lower it like this? Can I literally just drop the legs?
Jarrell was trying to break this tripod in front of this man.
Seriously, he was like, no problem. And then the best wet snitching of all, he said, if you're interested in this tripod, wait till June, because when you push the clutch in and the legs, you set the legs and then you let go. If you don't pause, your camera will dip.
The whole tripod,
inches.
so imagine it's like almost like a gasket. Like it just takes a while for it to release.
Yeah.
And so while it's releasing, the legs are not locked, so the whole tripod can still drop.
You got to keep holding the handle.
You want to open the handle as fast as you can.
Open the handle.
Yeah.
But check this out. In June, it's going to be instantaneous.
Yeah. So if you haven't bought it yet and you're thinking about buying it, you can either buy it now before the tariffs go crazy, or you can buy a better version at 500% the price.
for $3,000. So, yeah, anyways.
Hold on. I got to give a shout out to Mike. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Cheers from Greece. Mike, I'm 90% sure you are the one that let us know when we thought we were streaming to members only.
You're a real
that
one.
We weren't. And shout out to you because you saved us from all kinds of trouble. So shout out to Mike, who's not a member. If there was a way I could gift you a membership, I would, but I don't know how to do that. But shout out to you for saving our tail live. When was that? Day before yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to you.
Thursday.
Also, shout out to George. George was on the Ecamm stream the other day.
What up, George?
And now he has come over to this stream. So shout out to you, George. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Welcome to the show.
Pierre got all the shade, bro.
Bro, where's he at?
I ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody buying that tripod. Hashtag shade. Dang. Man, don't care about your comments.
Bro, I don't care about no Pierre. I'm buying it. Maybe.
All right. Here's another one that was told to us. This is wild. Oh, shout out to Mark. Just became a member. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, no, what just happened? Cam Mackey gifted out 5 uncensored memberships. Shout out to you, Cam
He's a real one.
Cam Mackey is a real one. He's keeping our show alive 1 week at a time because y'all know we are almost unsponsorable.
Dude, the way that Cam Mackey be outing silent viewers.
Bro, Scott said, let's go. Cam, love you, bro. Scott just got a membership. Now y'all can all go watch that uncensored members only stream that no one else should have seen.
Can you guys see who was gifted a membership, or can it just us who can see it?
I think everybody can see.
Okay.
I think it pops up immediately. So, unsponsored by... Oh. That's not bad.
Jermaine?
Jermaine?
Who could possibly be our 4th female?
He's not. We've talked about this before.
I know. Dude, we will pay you
What's this we talk?
$1
All right, then this is on you.
in perpetuity forever.
Bro, that was... Hey, Cliff with the super chat. Guys, I have to bring it up because he super chatted it.
Is this the Cliff?
I got it 100% right.
Where were we? This is why we need a whiteboard.
This is... I
need to remember where we were.
We were talking about things we weren't supposed to talk
snitching.
about. Yeah, we were wet snitching on NAB.
Okay.
But
Side
real
story.
quick, side story because
Side quest.
it has 100% to do with this comment here. Best moment of NAB. I have to set the stage. So if you weren't on the IRL streams with us, we were at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and this year they had 2 halls. And those 2 halls were far. They were like a solid 2.5, 3 football fields apart from each other. So you have to go on this long trek from one side to the other. And it's a super narrow walkway. So you just got tons of people just passing each other. And so me and Jarrell are literally just the 2 of us walking from one hall to the other. And you see hundreds of people walking by you. So you're not paying attention. You're just kind of, you're doing your own thing. Out of nowhere, this white dude, big, jumps in my face and goes, "You were 100% right. The moon landing was total BS." And then, like Batman, was gone.
He was gone. That's all he said.
And
he dropped the mic.
I looked back, didn't see him. Gone.
He was gone.
When I tell you, like, he
made his day.
You would think that after something like that, someone would come run by and be like, "Ha ha, that was funny, right?" Nope, gone.
It made Brandon's week. It was the highlight of his NAB.
I'm just saying. Shout out to that interaction. One of the best interactions I had at NAB.
Okay, if you enjoyed this wet snitching, make sure you drop a like. We are at, we were at 148.
We're at 150.
We're at 150.
Yeah.
And we only have 30 likes. So hit that like button right now. We're giving you that stuff. Alrighty, do you want to tell them about the other thing about this company?
Yeah, Pierre says, "Are y'all streaming on the Komodo?" Pierre, none of your business. All right, so
hashtag shade, no shade.
Hashtag shade, no shade. Pierre, from this point forward, all of your comments will be met with extreme hostility. You have showed up on the wrong day. Okay, so we were at the small rig booth,
yes,
and they were wet snitching, and then
we said, "Where's that cart at?"
Yeah, and so the one thing that I saw last year at NAB was the cart, and so I was like, "Yo, where's the cart at?" Because they didn't even have it out on the floor. And the guy was like, "Oh, it's going under some more work. Like, we're making it better and we're tweaking it." And honestly, at this point,
did he say that they were making it smaller?
So he asked me, "Do I want it bigger or smaller?"
Okay.
And I said, "I want a bigger one." And he said, "Well, what do you think about if we had 2, one that was also smaller?" And I was like, "That's exactly the opposite of what I just said."
The language barrier was real.
Yes.
It was like, "You want it bigger?" Yes. So smaller?
No. So genuinely, this man is like, "Well, we want to make a smaller one, and we have some really cool tech we want to put in it." Now, my mindset when it comes to carts is it needs to be able to at least carry Pelican cases, because obviously, yes, you want to work off of a production cart, but to me, one of the most important things a production cart can do is literally carry all my crap.
Yeah.
And so it needs to be able to at least hold the width of a Pelican case.
If you got to make 4 or 5 trips, leave the Pelican, leave the cart in the car.
Yeah, like it's just not, at that point, it's not worth it, right? So here's the deal. Instead of talking to me about making a bigger cart, he goes, "Well, we're working on making the cart go by itself." And I was like motorized? And he was like, "Yes." Again, language barrier. So, whatever, right? He could have been saying like stationary, and he said motorized. But he says he's going to go on its own. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's actually really cool," because there's a company that makes gears right now for innovative carts, right? But then this man takes it one step further.
He said that dirty word.
He said, "What if we put AI in the cart?" Now, chat, the way my brain was like, Does he just think AI is a marketing term? Because again,
Throw up Will's comment.
AI cart gonna take your data and sell it. So here's the genuine thought, right? My brain goes, AI in a cart. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I said, why does it have AI? And he goes, so the cart can follow you. I was like, wait, what? He wants to put AI in a cart with a camera, I guess, so it can track you down. And then when you are no longer necessary, run you over.
Bruv, tell me, we ain't got no self-driving Teslas. Tell me when the cart literally goes off a curb and
With all
crashes
your
your
gear.
$30,000 camera.
Bro,
Bruh.
I hope, because I'm coming for small rig at that point.
The tech we don't need.
Yeah.
The tech nobody was asking for. Motorized wheels, dope. Assisted. Hey, shout out to you,
Hey,
Lumix
it's the
plant.
Lumix plant. Internet's longest tease. Just admit to go Lumix, the superior brand, unbiased with industry plants.
Hey, Lumix plant, did you catch? We did a live stream on the floor. Did you catch it? I had an S1R2 in my hands.
And he threw it away.
And I
Sad.
also shot on an S9 this weekend.
What were your thoughts?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
5-second thoughts on that? No?
Don't ask.
No? Okay. You don't want to give a 5-second review on the S9?
We're trying to get that sponsorship.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
These other YouTubers be making money on YouTube. What we found out is we don't like money when we went to NAB.
Yeah. We were told point blank to our faces, you must hate money.
We must hate it. So we're becoming more censored in our
Yes.
old age.
So do us a favor. Check out the links in the description and click on. No, there's no links in the
Yo,
description.
seriously. Okay. So what's
Hey.
another thing?
AI cart is going to make your wife a photographer.
How's she gonna do? Oh my god.
Because instead of asking you questions, she's going to look over at the cart and go, where do I need to put this light?
Oh, seriously. ChatGPT. Alrighty. So Cam Mackey's on the stream,
He is on the stream.
but I've got some wet stitching from Blazar.
Oh,
The Blazies.
the Blazars.
So
Let's
check
wet
this
snitch.
out. So we have on very good authority also language barriers. So there are very few. Maybe English is their first language at NAB. So the Beetle came out.
Yes.
Dope lens.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, lots of coverage on the web, whatever. So first we asked, are there going to be a set of these lenses? Which doesn't seem like the craziest of things to do.
Right.
Okay. Yes, there is going to be a set. There's going to be 3. Right now, there's just a 45?
I don't know, whatever's in the picture. We shot with it for like 5 seconds.
Yes, it's a 45.
Yep.
They are going to do one that's lower and one that's higher. So it's a full frame anamorphic that you can press a button and make it go from horizontal to vertical for anamorphic. So that part's cool. But what we also found out, because like right now there's only one copy, which isn't true because Cam Mackey has one in his house right now.
No, he took it. That's
Yeah.
why it wasn't on the floor on the last day.
You think that they literally only have one copy in the whole world?
Not in the whole world.
Yeah.
But
One copy at NAB.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But here's another
32,
thing.
45, and 66 for the Beetle, by the way.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. But, oh, dang, Big Cook. Let's go.
Shout out to Big Cook.
Also, it's coming in every mount, including RF. So for my Canon fan people,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get a little bit of that Blazar 11 because you ain't got none
hold
of
on.
that. Hold on.
Let's make it very clear what he said, though, because what he said was hilarious. Jarrell said, what mounts will this lens be coming out for? And the guy said, lots of mounts. And Jarrell said, Z? And the guy said, yes, Z.
Yes.
And he said, the guy then says, M mount,
Yeah.
L mount.
Yeah.
And Jarrell goes, RF mount? And the guy goes,
He goes,
sure, why not?
Sure.
Sure. Why not? And this is where I believe a lot of those language barriers were coming in, because I don't know if he actually understood what mounts Jarrell was actually saying.
That is disrespectful.
But
that's disrespectful that you don't think. Bro, Pierre, we know you ain't be watching the streams, because the way that Brandon called out every anamorphic shooter on the planet, get out of here. We're just covering what the people want to hear about, Doc.
Pierre, this is called audience retention? No, that's not the word. Taking care of the audience.
This is called the recession.
Pierre, we told you. Stop commenting, bro. Just knock it off.
He said, what's all this black on black crime?
We just on the internet trying to wet snitch. Will you let us do our job?
Yes. Oh, my gosh. So anyways, it's coming in all flavors. And well,
Ted says, oh, that was Marcus. Y'all got him fired.
Yeah, we did. Dang.
No,
Ted be legit wet snitching. He didn't put that his whole name out there. Anyways, were we on stream?
When he told us all that stuff? Yeah, we were live.
Dang. Wild.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mantis also coming out soon.
Yeah.
Excited for those lenses.
Oh, yeah. Those,
especially if you don't have open gate. If you're not blessed to be a Lumix shooter.
Or a black magic shooter.
The rest of us, anamorphics for us.
1.33. All right. So did anybody else snitch?
DM Colors, we are not shilling. We ain't got no link.
What you talking about?
We're just excited to tell you about this stuff.
Yeah, bro. We are the worst shills on the planet. We don't even get paid.
Morgan, that is the exact reason why he said it could be on RF.
Yeah.
Because he said it was a manual focus. But his answer felt very like, sure.
Yeah.
He did not feel like, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it is a very cool lens. Full transparency. I think the reason why a lot of people like it is because of how small it is, and it's got that cool little vertical button switch thing.
One more thing, though. Are you about to say it?
Go for it. No, go ahead. You can cut me off.
The reason why it's exciting.
I was in the middle of a 3-part.
Pierre, shut up.
I was.
The reason why it's so exciting is, drum roll, it's only
$500.
Bro, get out of here, bro. Guys, y'all be acting like y'all don't get excited about cheap gear. Bro, I'm excited about some cheap gear. Nah, cheap's the wrong word.
Inexpensive.
Inexpensive.
Priced affordably.
Blazer, let's talk.
About what?
About getting an uncensored red case with Beatles in it.
You're insane.
I'm trying to get my Cam Mackie on.
Yeah, Fox, $500 does change a lot. The only downside to the lens, like the only real downside to the lens, is the fixed aperture. So
what was it? A 3.5?
3.2.
3.2.
So
T3.2.
Yeah, T3.2. So you do have a fixed aperture on the lens, but for the size, I think that's a well enough trade off. They were literally so small, like they're borderline cell phone anamorphic lenses. As crazy as that is to think about. But I think at the price point, they're going to be very affordable for most. They're so small, you can just keep them in your bag. And then if you want to get creative real quick, you can absolutely do that. Colton says that's a crazy price. Too bad it's not coming to PL. I think that would take away from the whole like small element of it, because when I tell y'all these lenses were so small,
tiny,
they literally felt like the PL, to convert them for PL would over double the size of the lens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's absolutely a crazy one. Wait, what
does this man
Cam say? Without saying too much, Marcus won't be getting fired anytime soon.
That man is the head of U.S. distribution. He is not getting fired.
Yeah, no. No, he's not going to get fired.
Carlos.
Smaller than the nanomorphs?
No, but very stinking close.
I would say it's shorter.
It is, yeah.
It is shorter than the nanomorphs, but the Beetle is a bit girthier.
The literal way that I looked at you. I can't. This man is going to my camera. I can't.
told y'all stop putting me
Hector.
on the. I told you
It's
I'm
medium.
tired.
Is medium go to Hector?
What, is it more?
It is not medium format.
It does not support a medium format sensor. Oh my gosh. The anamorphic Diddy lens, uncensored edition. Cam, help us get an anamorphic Diddy lens. We want the Beetle 16 millimeter lens. Help us make that happen.
We want
Appreciate it.
Brandon's face on the right, Jarrell's face on the left, and we want Diddy's face in the middle.
No. You gotta stop.
Bro, the way
when
we're in this office, we feel like we're by ourselves, even though we know people are like right there and right there and right there. But the way that we just feel like we're just hanging out with you guys, bro, when we were at NAB and there was like brands and people in suits and all of those things around us for the show, saying Diddy out loud felt very inappropriate. No, we haven't watched it yet, Cam. I saw it on the way over to the office, though.
No.
I'm gonna check it out. So, anyways, a
yeah.
$500 anamorphic lens, guys. Come on. If you were interested, and also if you don't want vertical, don't put it in vertical mode. It's not like they sold you a vertical lens.
Can I put that on stream?
No, a Lumix shooter would say that.
Can I please put that on stream?
Mm.
Okay. Well, chat,
he does say
here.
rolling shutter, sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Lumix
okay.
gang.
You want
Lumix
to
gang.
say it?
Sure, why not?
All right, dude.
I don't know. Take it down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, y'all gotta chill. Remember the rules. If it gets too crazy, chat's got to come down. Okay. Don't get crazy.
Okay. So, what else? So Blazar.
Kevin says y'all got real quiet around the Ari booth. You dang right we did.
I didn't.
I was not trying to ruin Brady's career with one live stream.
I don't have no cares. All right, ain't working with me.
And I can't afford to work with them.
What is there? Is there? I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
What is Pierre saying? Where are you at? I'm not even paying attention.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't even deserve coming up on the stream.
You ain't doing it. All right.
All right.
So, do we have any more wet snitches? Any wet snitching moments? The silence is deafening.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. All right. If we think of anything else, you guys know we leak it here first.
Yeah, we will leak it to you here first.
You better make sure I sign that paper. I'll never forget you. Oh, Mark.
Mark, I asked Brandon if we could clip that from the live stream and put it on the live today. If we weren't so behind, we were going to blur our faces and show the clip. But listen to me, that might show up somewhere. It might show up on an Instagram post or something. I don't know.
Also, maybe in a courtroom. Who knows?
In a courtroom. We're going to call Brandon as a witness.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I tried to lift.
Is this you in the video? Anyways,
Can't
guys, y'all got to be checking out the streams. Y'all might have missed some stuff.
We
NAB.
need I want my grandmother holding 2 forms of ID, Neil in the back taking notes.
Okay, Brandon.
Yes.
What was your favorite part about NAB? Non-gear related.
Non-gear related.
What was your favorite part outside of the moon landing stuff? What was your favorite? Was it a dinner? Was it some friends? What was it?
I think my favorite part of NAB was the first IRL live stream we did.
Ooh, yes.
The first IRL live stream we did, it was so uncomfortable, first off, which I love. I love seeking the uncomfortable because I think that, trying new things is definitely the way to go. DM Color says the B&H party. The B&H party is always dope. We'll talk about the B&H party in a second. But I think for me, it was our first IRL stream because we got a chance to actually take you guys like throughout the actual NAB show floor. And we got a chance to have fun. You guys got a chance to ask questions. It felt like we ran into everybody. We got to sing Brittany happy birthday.
Yeah.
Brady was there. Terry was there. Cam Mackey was there. Cam Mackey.
Michael Tobin.
Well, I was going to say Cam Mackey almost got the Nikon rep to slip up live on stream.
Yes.
We confronted Lumix with a Lumix rep and Gerald Undone
Yes.
and me right there, and Cam Mackey was acting a dang fool. So that first
Straight
IRL
reckless.
stream was so reckless, but so much fun, and you guys made it super awesome. And literally when we were going to booths and we were like, yeah, we're live right now, and people were like, oh, what, you got like 10 people watching? And it was like, no, we got like over 100 and some odd people rocking with us. And then like the way you guys caused people to move differently and like answer questions and to go in depth and stuff like that was absolutely insane. And it was literally like getting a chance to go to NAB with 100 of our friends in real time. So instead of like making a video, post the event, it was just like, let's just do the event with our people. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's crazy. Brandon won't say this, but I'll say this. Brandon is famous, okay? And so for me, man, I love co-hosting Uncensored, but it is like probably one of my favorite things about NAB was when, just so we don't say the same thing, but because I love the IRLs too. It was so cool having people come up and just talk to us about cameras, about their experiences, about what they bought. Man, we ran into one person, most specifically. Dang, I wish I remembered his name. But anyways, oh, you think you got it?
I got his YouTube channel.
Okay.
I want to plug his YouTube channel if I can find it.
Okay, cool. So we ran into one person and they were like, he like literally was like, you're Brandon Washington. And then then he saw me and he was just like, oh my gosh, I love Uncensored so much. And I bought this R5C because of you guys. And so it was just so dope. He was like, man, do you want to get a picture? And so we did that. And then he told us about his channel, about, hey, he goes to the different Comic-Cons and he interviews people, and they just dropped a merch line. And the coolest thing that he said is he had so much like self-doubt, like about just feeling kind of like, am I a person that deserves a camera like an R5C, like a real camera? Yeah. And like, it's a big purchase for him, it's an investment. And he just felt like, we just kind of empowered him to take that next step. And so that was just so dope. Like I say, Brandon's famous. It's hard to even like, this word even feels weird to feel like an influencer in that sort of way. But it's so cool just to be a part of y'all's journey and to literally be in a place where, we can help people out. So hashtag Canon Gang.
Shut up. You just took such a sweet moment.
No.
And just ruined the whole clip.
No.
Yeah.
Hashtag Canon Gang.
Jesus.
I'm on my Shield 2025 mode.
All right. Oh, shout out to Doc who's in the chat now. Jarrell, you famous too, man?
Nah, I ain't famous.
Yeah,
Giovanni, no, nah, ain't nobody famous. I appreciate the love,
bro. The JP, your favorite thing was hanging out with Doc. Y'all, if y'all ever get a chance to hang out with Doc, I'm gonna tell you without saying too much, it is an experience.
Doc, I will tell you. It would just be bad storytelling because we can't say nothing you say. We can't tell the story. We were hanging out with Doc. You know what he said?
What's that? He said, "Beep."
We can't even tell the stories.
Doc is literally the funniest person I've ever ridden in a car with.
We ain't trying to get canceled.
I was laughing so hard in the car, Doc. You have no idea. And the way you put us in between you, we were in the middle row and somebody else was in the back row. Won't say who was where, but the way we were trying to like control our laughter before we tore down that car. Bro, oh my gosh.
We can't even tell the stories.
We can't. See? Stop snitching. See, that's what I'm talking about.
If y'all know Doc, y'all know Doc.
Yeah. And if y'all don't know Doc, get to know Doc. That's all we can say.
Seriously.
Legally, without getting in trouble.
If you're a millennial or an alpha or a Gen Z, don't talk to Doc.
No, don't do that. He's dangerous. Question. If you, we talked about our favorite moments. All right. What was the piece of gear, Jarrell, that set you back the most? Not that you were most excited about or maybe, most impactful, but which one literally shocked you the most out of everything we saw at NAB?
A good shock and a bad shock.
Okay.
Might be stealing yours. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. The GFX 102. So on day 0, actually, the Thursday before NAB.
Yeah.
The Nisi booth.
Yeah.
/ Justin Porter snuck me onto the floor. Like, only exhibitors were allowed to be on the floor, and our badges were not exhibitor badges.
No.
And so the literal security lady literally stopped me and was like, nah, you can't come in. Because the floor wasn't even ready yet. So the way that the Nisi representative took Justin Porter's name tag off and gave it to me, and then literally, because this woman just denied me access, right? Just denied me access. The Nisi person came over to me and she gave me the name tag and put it on. She said, just walk with me. And so she was just planning on just like trucking past this lady. And of course she trucks past the lady, but the lady's like, pause. And she was like, why do you got 2 name tags on? And I was like, she's like, who are you?
Justin Porter.
And I'm just like, 5 seconds ago, I was not able to get in. And all of a sudden, I became a whole different person. So the lady at the Nisi booth was like, he's Justin Porter, let him in. So I walked onto the floor. But we got to the Nisi booth.
Yeah.
And there was Ari.
Yep.
The Raptor.
Yep.
There was an FX6.
Yeah, FX3 was there.
Yes.
And then at the very end, there was a
GFX 100. GFX-S 102.
Yep.
When I tell you, my boy, the cleanest, most vibrant image. Beautiful. It was.
Beautiful.
It was.
I will say.
Wild.
I have never, I had not had an experience looking at an image like that since the first time I looked at some red images.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, there's a difference.
Yeah.
And then when I tell people especially now global shutter.
Yeah.
And I tell you there is a difference. There is a discernible difference when something is shot on global shutter versus a rolling shutter that I can see and I know what I like, right?
That medium format.
When I saw that medium format, and especially when you took these Aureus?
No, Aureus.
When you take the Aureus lens.
This man switched whole companies.
I don't know. Who's the Aureus?
DZO?
Is that DZO? Okay, whatever. When you take these lenses, and the 85 specifically is what they had on it, when I tell y'all the way it swirled the bokeh.
The way this man was ready to pick one up.
I was ready to buy one right there on the floor until.
Pause. Lumix, the GFX 102, be making you guys look like y'all ain't got no rolling shutter issues.
Y'all might be global shutter. When I tell you, I was sitting there and I was talking with, who was I talking with? Somebody was at the booth. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think I want this just as this image is amazing. I need to play with this.
Give me the 85 and the GFX.
Give me the camera. Give me this package right now. And then homie says, have you checked the rolling shutter?
Was it Andrew?
Oh, it was Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew said, have you checked the rolling shutter? And I said, he goes, bad. And I was like, how bad? The way when I tell you I turned it just a slight pan.
Slow pan. Not even.
Girl instantly turned into the inflatable, the inflatable waving tomb people. That's exactly what happened.
It wasn't even in 8K.
Bro, it was so bad.
It was in 4K, bro.
So bad.
The way that it would only be for talking heads.
Locked off.
This
is the GFX 100S.
And your butt didn't move?
Bro, don't run through frame. Because the top of your head might
your head might.
Your head will clear the frame before your feet do.
Yes. Yes, the GFX 102.
Yeah, it was.
I will tell you.
It was rough.
Your image is
Beautiful. Lock it off.
So, will the Eterna
Worse than Black Magic? Absolutely.
dude? It takes the crown.
Yeah, it's the worst rolling shutter I've ever seen.
I have never
in a production camera.
Do we have a 5th female?
Jess Films? Is that another female? Wait, that would be 4. Iru, Gary, Shy,
Jess.
and Jess.
Welcome.
Welcome, Jess.
Welcome. We are so glad that you're here. Stay here forever. Subscribe. Become a member. We're trying to diversify.
We're trying to get that percentage.
We got a bunch of old bald men. I'm just playing, chat. Okay. He dying, bro. I'm trying to move on.
Why you gotta talk about us like that?
I'm trying to move on, my dude, and you just trying to stay here.
Chat, the way he called y'all all out, just a reminder, when he starts asking y'all for stuff, know that it's coming from mad haterade over there.
Oh, boy.
Jeez.
She said, already subscribed. Let's go.
Oh,
Anyways,
my gosh. Old fat bald dad case.
No, ain't nobody said that.
Mike said
Dang. Y'all just keep adding to. Or she say, I got my full head of hair, thank you.
Yeah, but is the hairline yours, though? That's the question. Because that'll make you shave it all off.
So,
Giovanni said, I got mad hair.
I got hair.
Oh, my gosh. The way you came after everyone.
Y'all ain't got no hair. Y'all ain't got no hair.
Mark says, hey, man, I'm old with hair. Bro, the way you just roasted the whole chat.
This man says,
The way Jarrell triggered the chat.
Throw up Ty's comment, bro. We out here No. The way that this has gotten salacious, bro.
Oh, my God.
We have officially changed the name of the show from Uncensored to Unsponsorable.
Oh, my God. Logan says they got anamorphic hairline.
They got that open gate hairline. Memberships just dropped. Nah, man, we joking out here, Ted. And from your meme picture, I am sure you have a full head of hair.
Yeah, we gonna have a sale on uncensored hats in the shop. Damn, I'm bald. The way I've never seen Dustin comment before.
He felt triggered.
He felt triggered enough to pull his phone out of his pocket.
Dang.
I need a matte box cover for that bald spot.
Now I know why Ty said sausage fest. One girl comes in the chat and we're like, "Ooh, a girl." It's like when one girl walks into the club and everybody in the club turns around. She's like, and I'm out. Oh my gosh. That's wild, bro. Bro, like a half an hour ago, I saw Ron's comment being like, I need to edit some drone footage. He's like, I ain't working.
Uncensored goes to Turkey.
Kofi. My hairline got rolling shutter. Let me
Oh my gosh.
Big Cook. It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Hey, bro, sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and put a hat on.
Colton, we back in the Call of Duty lobbies.
And she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
Mike says how to make a girl feel uncomfortable, and she's out of here.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, y'all keep showing up every week because
yes,
Lord knows we be running people off.
Bro, we're growing.
Yeah,
right
Pierre's
now.
gone.
We're at 166.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
look at us go.
we're growing.
Hey, people must like being insulted.
Hey,
it's weird fetish, guys.
Hey, and guess what?
Oh, what's that?
I can't tell.
What are you saying? What's up?
Do we have? I'm trying to see if we have any dislikes.
Oh, just one.
We do?
Yeah, we got one. When you called everybody bald, we got one. Yeah, do us a favor. Smash that like button to offset it.
Hey, listen up.
Thank you.
166 in the live stream right now. Hit that like button, y'all. Don't be hating. Hit that like button if you enjoying what you're seeing.
I don't know, bro. We are dumb. Oh my god!
I feel like we reached peak peak exhaustion.
I think we're to like the delirious point.
Seriously.
What is going on? I feel like my left ear ain't working, bro.
I'm trying to remember where we were.
We were talking about our favorite things at NAB, and then I talked about the live. You talked about being famous.
That was way too far back. Chat, remind us.
Where were we? And then we talked about gear that shocked us. That's what it was. And
yes,
yours,
Eterna. So guys, remember when we brought Josh onto the stream for Cine Dailies, and we were talking about the Eterna, and it didn't have the Fujifilm medium format camera that is going to cost way too much money, probably.
We have no idea.
We have no idea. But anyways, supposedly the GFX 102 is the same sensor that is going into the Eterna. I wonder, Brandon, are they going to be able to fix the rolling shutter? Because if it has that, I'm going to call it right now.
Oh, I didn't think about that. It's supposed to be the same sensor.
It won't matter, tariffs or not. Dead on arrival.
I am going to imagine that it will be better because with more physical space, you can put in dual processors like what Canon does, and then you'll be able to read out twice as fast. And because you've got the speed and the size, you could also
only twice.
I mean, I think you could do faster.
They need to do 10 times as fast,
and it might be a better processor. But with the space, you could implement a bigger processor, and then you could have faster readouts and also cool it. So I'm going to reserve judgment.
No. I'm just saying. I'm saying this out loud so that they do not dare bring that to market.
Because they listen to us.
They're getting uncensored. Like everybody there was like, it's so beautiful. It looks so nice. It's in a cage that nobody can touch. I'm going to tell you like it is. If it's the GFX 102, please send me one. Please send me one, Fuji. Please. But I'm going to tell you the truth at the same time. Unacceptable for video. I'm sure it's probably, man, I would be okay with not having a Hasselblad, unless Hasselblad wants to send one, if I had the GFX 102 for photos. It's that good. But do not bring that medium format to the Eterna, and don't fix the rolling shutter.
Yeah, I mean, at the price points that we've heard, yeah, they better do a lot. Giovanni says the stacked medium format sensor would fix it, but would cost too much pre-tariffs. Yeah, figure it out. I don't know what you got to do.
Everything costs too much post-tariffs.
Yeah, well, we all know that. All right. Okay, you know what shocked me?
Yes.
I've said it multiple times. I'm going to say it again. Autofocus on the Blackmagic. But also in a good and a bad way. Chat, if you don't know, the autofocus on the Blackmagic, I told you I'd talk about it later. This is now later. On a Sigma 24mm lens, it is earth-shattering to shoot anything else.
Chef Curry.
With the shot from the walk-away tunnel.
Pulling up from half court.
No, he's not even half court. He's off the court. He's in the tunnel, my boy. He's doing it while all the cameras are on, over the backboard, and he's going to go inside and drink some water. And lace up his game Under Armour sneakers.
You might be gassing it a little too much,
nah,
but
it was
on a Sigma
genuinely
lens.
On that lens, so good. Now, put a Lumix, older Lumix, 24-70 lens on it. It's like Shaq at the free throw. It's like
no, it's worse. Shaq was 50-50. This was not 50-50.
It was not 50-50.
This was
I
a
don't
certain brand that just got autofocus. It's worse than that.
Look, the 24-70 is not a fast lens.
It's an old lens too.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, because it's such an old lens, it's the issue was for sure with the lens. But what this taught me was that, like, just like when Red did autofocus, and like they had to be very clear that like you're going to get different experiences with different Canon lenses.
Yeah.
Because they don't actually own the lenses and they're working backwards to get there. Blackmagic similarly is kind of doing the same thing, where they're in a situation where they are not technically a part of the L-Mount Alliance, and they're not getting information directly from Lumix.
A situationship.
They are in a situationship. It was a what did she call it?
They made a baby out of wedlock.
But basically you are going to want to test different lenses with the Blackmagic autofocus, which I think is good information to have. Like, I'm not saying I'm not excited about it anymore, but it lets me know that like not all lenses are going to perform the same, and so you're going to want to test each lens
100%.
while simultaneously saying all of this. This was still just the beta.
Yeah, if I were you, I would try to find a rental house that you could rent the Blackmagic L-Mount.
Yeah, or well, if you're gonna buy the camera, you know, if you own the camera, test lenses before you buy.
Yes, so
Test lenses
do
before
it
you
the
buy.
other way. Like if you don't have anything and you're just
Rent it
interested, rent it all.
Yeah.
But I would rent lenses before. I can't even say that every Sigma is going to be great, but we can tell you that the 24 millimeter up to 8 feet away is sticky.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. DM Color says, "Yo, just saw your Powerline jacket. I need one, bro. Get with it. If you follow me on Instagram, they'll flood you with ads. 'Cause I made a video about this jacket, and the way everybody who watched my reel got flooded with ads. Sorry, not sorry. It's a dope jacket. So yeah, definitely you're gonna want to test out those lenses and figure out which one works best for you. One other thing that I was actually super excited that officially came out, because can I say I was under? I mean, I'm gonna say whatever. I was under NDA, so I couldn't talk about it. But now it's officially out, so I can't talk about it. If you guys have checked out those Core Snap batteries,
Yes.
they now are way better. First off, they have V-mount attachments, so you can actually just attach it V-mount to the back of your actual Red, Blackmagic, Sony, Canon, whatever. You can do a V-mount attachment and then just magnetically start stacking the batteries directly to the camera. So you don't have to rig it onto your camera and plug in through the DC port, which is fantastic.
They feel like they're innovating, which is super crazy.
It is crazy to think about innovating batteries.
Yes.
But like, they're not just doing the V-mount magnetic stacks, but they also had Sony MP batteries and BP batteries that could magnetically stack for charging, which was also kind of crazy. So imagine instead of having to charge each battery, you literally plug in one battery, you magnetically connect the other batteries together, and then it's literally going to send the charge up through all the batteries.
If you don't know about Core, go check them out. But the probably coolest innovation for me was the V-mount plate.
Yeah.
That was probably like
That's the most usable, because now it makes your batteries a viable solution in a run and gun scenario.
Yes. And they have a gold mount.
Yeah.
And I guess I will give two very small things.
Hold on. Pierre, I done told you. Shut up. Don't talk about us. Like, what are you judging us for? This is our show.
Pierre, I'm about to wet snitch. We have been trying for a year and a half to get a Red Bull sponsorship. You're messing it up. Yes.
We need you to just stop it. You got one more off-color comment and you're banned. I'm going to put a 400% tariff on you, my boy.
You were messing up the money, Pierre. Shh. All right. Brandon, we have two friends.
We have two friends?
Well, we have two friends that dropped two products.
Oh, who's that?
Your boy, the Hulk.
Oh, your boya.
The Kofi,
your boya.
Kofi dropped the Kofi cups.
Coffee, your boy.
with Condor Blue. So guys, go check those out. They're dope. And
Hold on, I'm trying to get my accent going because I can do it.
are you trying to be Wakandan?
Yeah,
Bombay.
that's where it starts. But I go with the other one. What's his name? Umbaku. Umbaku.
Bro, the way.
Hold on, you can't make me laugh.
The way.
You can't make me laugh. I'm about to do an ad read for him.
Oh, no way.
Dang
This
it.
is about to slip into racism.
I can't be racist. What they say?
He's about to go into his Asian voice, bro.
No, that's only if I'm doing somebody else. No, I was gonna do it.
Go for it. We'll let the
Kofi,
audience judge.
Kofi, I was trying to give you a free ad read, and he won't let me do it.
No, do it.
He said if I do it, it's racist.
No, I said it feels like it's about to slip into it.
Well, because you kept making me laugh. He says my ancestors are turning in their grave. Okay, I'm sorry, Kofi.
I told you.
I won't do it.
No ad read for you.
Sorry.
Don't go check out the Kofi Cups on Condor Blue's website.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
This bot is not going up. I thought I was doing something nice.
Do it.
No, not anymore. Now I feel
I
like
want to clip it.
No, see?
You started it though. You started it. Mbako.
These are the best coffee cups.
Clip it, y'all. And then our other good friend, Cam Mackey, dropped his own light. Well, actually, he wet snitched on himself and dropped his own light before the NDA.
I think I even said it on stream one time on accident.
Did you?
I think I did.
I feel like I say this name wrong all the time, but Juin. I heard Cam say it differently, but Cam dropped his own light.
Yes, he did. And we got a chance to see it in person. Apparently one's coming out at some point.
Yes.
If I do my job right.
You have it?
No.
Oh.
I have to do my
Fail.
job first.
Cam Mackey fail.
No, it's not his fault. It's my fault.
Oh.
I was supposed to do something else. I didn't do it.
Oh.
They're still waiting on me to do it.
The Cine peeper? Dude. Brands. Bro. Brands. It's smart. Be like, we'll send this out after you do this. Sorry for wet snitching.
All right.
But go check out Juin. Cam Mackey's light. Go check it out. It is a dope 100 watt.
Mark says this is terrible. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Dude, the way that we pulled Jess out and she is just talking now,
yeah,
is awesome.
Welcome, Jess. See, going ooh doesn't scare him away. Oh my gosh, we're dumb. We're so dumb. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
But yeah, Cam Mackey released his new light with Juin, and it's a RGB light. It's got a proprietary Bowens-esque type connection, but they do have adapters that allow you to put full-size Bowens stuff on there. It comes in his signature, what is it, green?
Case?
No, the green.
Oh.
The green.
Ranger?
No.
Green Ranger?
No.
I don't know.
That's not the color. He calls it something else. And it's got his little bird on it, like Jarrell called it. He said it's his little bird. It's a road runner. He's got a little road runner on there. Honestly, I'm just excited to see all of our creative homies, get a chance to partner up with amazing brands and drop cool stuff.
Out here doing stuff.
Yeah, changing the game one anamorphic light at a time.
All right. What is the next?
OD Green. Thank you, Carlos.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
We want to keep it up?
Keep what up?
Because I just remember what Carlos wrote last time.
What did Carlos write last time?
He was talking about that the T word. We want to talk about it? Oh my goodness. All right, I guess we want to talk about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not picking up.
When we were in NAB, the energy there was definitely different. Very subtle. Everybody was a lot of uncertainty, not really sure.
Oh, that T word.
That T word.
We've already said it before.
No, I know, but I just didn't know if you wanted to go down or you wanted to stay up.
Do you feel like it's like Voldemort? Like if you say it, they go up higher?
No, I just didn't know if you wanted to talk
'Cause
about
that's
the
what it feels
tariffs
like.
yet. The tariffs.
It feels like every time we talk about it, they keep going higher.
Carlos put this in the stream.
Why are you shooting at
No,
Carlos?
I'm not. I'm pointing at his comment.
With finger guns. Pew, pew, pew.
Carlos. Yes, Carlos. You said a comment a long time ago. It's already gone. That the tariffs are, on pause for 90 days, except for China. Carlos, I've got some really bad news. Everything that we buy is from China in this space. Am I wrong?
So here's the thing. I learned a lot about tariffs over the last week because, as I told y'all, I don't normally watch the news, but once it starts to affect my day-to-day, I go in deep. And one of the things, what? Who? Ty? Oh my gosh.
I almost
Jarrell.
spit out this Red Bull, bro.
Sorry, y'all. We read chats in real time.
Bro, you
If the next week's episode of Uncensored is sponsored by Hims, y'all just behave. I'm going to ask y'all right now, just behave. Oh my gosh.
Do y'all know how many bald people we got on the stream? Let us sell for you, dog.
Bro, forget chilling for these cameras. Let's chill for some hairlines.
And then the next week, Manscaped, it's gonna be legit.
Oh my god, that's it. That's our marketing window.
The
Camera brands can't trust us, but Hims, Red Bull, and Manscaped, we're in there.
The way that Brandon didn't say pause after I said Manscaped,
What are you talking about?
man, I don't know I could ever do it.
I got a Manscaped. I ain't afraid. What? Is that weird? Yo, Manscaped.
Jess is gone.
Hey.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
What were we talking? Oh, tariffs. Bro, I'm trying to keep the ladies here.
Do you know what keeps the ladies here?
Stop.
Men who Manscaped.
Stop.
What?
Oh
Why is that a bad thing?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Is that terrible?
You're wild.
I must be disconnected.
Oh my gosh. We done turned the whole audience, bro. We turned them, bro. They're going to be wild for the next 5-10 minutes.
Okay, sorry. All right, what did you say? Tariffs, yeah.
Dude, guys. Oh, Rob. He would.
Rob, I'm coming to your house right now. I'm flying.
Robert Machado in the chat. Bro, it was so good seeing you at NAB, and you were salacious for putting that in your video. Salacious. Uncensored audience,
No.
I want you to ban Robert Machado. Unsubscribe from his channel. Do not watch his NAB recap.
Oh my gosh, we're dumb.
He's wet snitching.
Yeah, we're done.
On us.
We're out of here. Sorry, what were we talking about? Tariffs?
Yes. Tariffs will be taking 10% of the hairlines on this show. And if you're dude, that was gonna be that was heading towards a very racist clip.
No.
But if you're from this country, it's going to take 154% of your hairline. Anyways. Oh my gosh, how are y'all doing? Like, we know, like, we're not talking politics. I don't care. We're not out here talking politics, but like, how are y'all faring with the news on the tariffs? Are you guys optimistic? Are you feeling Like, I'm going to tell you personally, I'm a little bit not excited because I feel like, if I'm being real, the way that we just went to 145%, and that was yesterday, and then China said, we're going to put you at 125%. I feel like, bro, tomorrow we're going to be at 250, 100% on tariffs. And so this is your last warning. If you have not bought what you're going to buy, you need to be prepared to not literally buy anything for the next 250 years.
You know, I'm personally trying to stay as optimistic as I possibly can about the whole thing.
That's good.
Because you can't control what you can't control.
The 90-day pause was good.
So that made me feel better. Also, the way that I believe that companies are going to get a little strategic. Like, we saw Blackmagic already do this. Like, their camera came out, announced at 5. Very next day, because of where it was being manufactured, price had to jump up to $6,595.
Yes.
Which is a $1,600 increase. Yeah. But then, literally the next day, it was back down to $5,595.
And they didn't say why.
They didn't, but we heard
yes.
that is because they changed the manufacturing location.
Yeah, they officially said wherever they were making them, they're making it at a new place.
Yes, but that's where I start to worry about like this whole like, you know, tariff thing. Is like, I think companies are going to get smart. They're going to figure out the best place to manufacture, put together, ship certain things into one location, and then ship it to another location. So that way when it comes in from the secondary location, it's worth it. But I just wonder like how this is going to change and take time away from certain things happening. Doc has become a member. Doc must have just renewed his membership. Shout out to you, Doc. Appreciate you. But I do believe that we're going to see the companies get wise to this. I think some of this is going to change, and we're going to stay optimistic. What I think we need to do is really just focus on what can we control, understand that this is happening. I've been telling you all this for a minute. If you need to buy now. Might be getting a little close. But buy now before it gets too bad, or be prepared to save and, you know, until you can figure out how to move forward.
So supposedly everything that's in stock right now is pre-tariff.
Yes.
If it's already in the U.S., it's already been imported, they don't have to
jump the price.
But the moment they got to put that order in and that stuff sits at customs, that's when the price is going through the roof.
Yep. So just be prepared for that. And I think that's going to cause delays. I think it's going to cause delays, not only on stuff that's already been announced, but I think it's one of the reasons why, like, now we haven't seen some products from DJI that we thought we would see by now, or some Canon products or some Sony products that we thought we would see by now. So pretty much any news that I had received, unless it's like basically come in since this past weekend, of when certain elements of things could be coming, like, you know, the rumors, I think we just need to sort of pump the brakes on some of those idealistic release dates, because, you know, this is going to make, like, the salespeople, the marketing people, as far as I can tell, especially at NAB, they're just doing their jobs as business as usual, and they know back at home, their finance teams and their, supply chain management teams, they're the ones that are currently stressing. And so they're going to figure it out, and then they're going to send it off to marketing and sales. But at least as of right now, from the companies that we talk to, marketing and sales have been just instructed business as usual until we get the call from finance.
Don't give them any solid answers. Like, obviously, when you go to a booth and you say, hey, what's this? It's a lens. Oh, very cool. What does it do? Blah, blah, blah. You eventually get to how much is it going to retail for? And they're like,
right now,
today, which is not available today, $500.
Yeah.
Several months down the road, we don't know.
Yeah, and this Cam Mackey, this is one of the things that I did some research on and learned was that, like, a lot of companies that even manufacture in the U.S., they'll order parts from China, whether it be the cap, the boxes, packaging, labels, whatever.
The stickers.
The stickers even will come from China. I won't do it. But yeah, so I think we will all see some ramifications if they don't fix this stuff pretty quick. I saw a tweet the other day, Carlos, or I think maybe you showed it to me, that said the base $799 iPhone could go for as high as like over $1,200, which is insane.
Dude, today, let's see what that is. I don't even know the math on that.
Percentage-wise, it's high.
No, hold on. Oh, is that what it is? To do 145%, is it 1.45?
No, I think I don't know.
No, it has to be because
1.45, yes.
1.45. Let's see. So $799 times 1.45. I feel like we're doing crop factors right now.
Giovanni knows.
11.50.
Wait, Jess, are you Canadian? She says Canada is still offering U.S. dual citizenship.
She's saying I'm.
She's saying I'm both.
Let me head out. I'm gonna head out.
No, she said, you can get a little bit of both worlds. Get your steak and your maple syrup.
So, sorry that he makes it weird, Jess.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't.
Sorry that he makes it weird. Somehow we switched bodies.
I didn't mean that.
Ladies like the Manscaped. I apologize for him, Jess. I surely do. I do. She said, I'm ready to apply. I told you. I'm going to head out. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Rob, we are still not down from NAB.
I did not mean what you thought I meant.
No, I'm not saying that you did, but bro, come on, my dude. Wet snitching and manscaping are wild themes for this stream. How many times do you say wet snitching? How many times do you say manscaping? We need a word count.
I need a break from streaming. I just need to stop for a minute. Someone says you guys are too tired for this. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands, hide your wallets, because they taking everything out here.
Oh my gosh. Pierre.
Who's snitching on me?
Pierre. Banned.
Oh, RJ's snitching.
Oh.
All right. So, anyways, I don't want to stay on this topic too long. Don't want y'all to get all sad and sappy. I'm not sad and sappy, but I will say this current trade war that we're in needs to stop it right now. Stop it.
Okay. So, chat, let's open up to some questions. Clearly, me and Jarrell were drugged with True Serum and Loopy Gas before we went live.
I would like to say that we're a modern day philosopher.
What? Hey, shout out to Let a Mendia just became a member. I ruined it. So this is your opportunity. Put a Q, throw your question in. Ask us any question about NAB. We will answer mostly honestly.
Yes.
Does that sound fair?
We are trying to chill out here, so.
Yeah, because we were told we hate money.
We hate money, so.
We're doing our best.
If we're quiet, that means we hated it.
We're just going to hit you with the... All right. There's not a gas leak.
Colton had one.
Colton had
He
a
didn't
question?
put a Q, but
Where is it?
we'll start it up. Go up a little bit.
Colton? Where is
Colton. Right there.
There. Boom.
Colton, we did see the DZO. Dude, I feel like I'm turning British. Bruv.
Have you been saying bruv?
Yes.
Because I've been saying bruv. I've been saying bruv like the last 2 days. What happened?
Drill.
What were we listening to?
Bro, I don't know.
Who says bruv?
Bruv. The British.
The Brit.
I don't know.
The Brits.
That's for you, China. Wild. Sorry, we try not to go that inside jokey, but that went into the inner layer.
That's for 5 people.
That is for 5. We're sorry, and we know you guys.
All right,
you guys want to be a part, and we excluded you. Anyways, the Vespid Prime 2. We did see them.
Their booth was terrible.
Can we use different words?
What?
Their booth was small.
You couldn't shoot anything.
You could have if you brought a camera. They had an Ari.
Looking at more of their lenses.
Not everybody got an EC money.
Okay, I'm just saying, because what I said is
Did
true.
we say we were going to be quiet?
I didn't say anything about the product. I'm just talking about the booth.
The booth was terrible. Anyways, the Vespid, we did hold them.
Am I not supposed to tell the truth on the stream?
Speak your truth. Speak your truth. The Vespid Primes 2, were they faster?
I honestly,
There wasn't anything super notable about them. Now, when I say that, it's going to sound like shade. But literally, they were fine. They were just genuinely fine.
They were not put in their best position to show off how great they are.
They were fine. I had no problems with them.
All right, next question, because I don't care. Here you go.
Yes. I did see it.
You know what was crazy about the booth that had the DZO Arls?
Terrible. No. So we were in the booth when Brady Brissett was with us, and he took one of the Lusters and he threw it on an Ari. And from what I could tell, very warm, very creamy, beautiful lens. Beautiful lens.
All right, moving on. What happened at the B&H party? The B&H party is really Vegas. What happens at the B&H party should stay at the B&H party.
So I'm gonna tell you, RJ, just so because we love B&H. B&H is great. But I'm gonna tell you, your little nightclub.
That's not their nightclub.
The little nightclub that you rented put a roof on top of an open air nightclub, and that was a terrible decision.
Yeah.
That was actually terrible.
Yeah, so they rent out the marquee, and like every year they rent out the marquee. And there's like an indoor area where they've got, the smoke and the DJ and all the stuff and the lights. And then outside where you are supposed to be able to breathe, there's like a pool that nobody gets in.
It's a greenhouse.
But everybody stands around the pool, talks, and there's a bar outside. So it's a lot of fun out in the back. This year they put like an inflatable freaking like bounce house roof on the whole thing, and people smoke cigars out there. When I tell you it was hot and suffocating.
2,000 people packed like sardines.
Around a pool.
With people smoking
cigars. And like there was an area that was outside of it, but it was like 4 feet long.
It was like 60 degrees outside of the greenhouse, and it was about 150 degrees in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Marquee / B&H, maybe change that for next year.
B&H should just pick a new venue.
Pick a new venue. Tell Marquee, pressure them.
Did you end up buying anything at NAB?
Did this man buy stuff? Did I buy something? No. Did Brandon buy some stuff? Wet snitching, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought some stuff. We'll save what I bought for later.
Oh, coming to something near you.
Yeah, maybe. You'll see. Well, maybe. All right. Did you see the dual lens Cambrian lens? No, I didn't even see
the
booth.
dual lens deal.
Yeah, I didn't see their booth. Last year they had a pretty small booth.
Yeah.
I didn't even see them this year.
They had a tiny booth, but we were last year super impressed by their lenses. So
Phil Riot says, what does it cost for general admission to NAB? So if you're a sucker, you'll pay $300. But
bro,
it's pretty much free. What?
Brandon, there might be people that actually... Okay, so I'm going to tell you this real quick as a cheat code for NAB next year.
Oh, is that too wild?
That was so wild. Some people might have paid to go.
Well, I'm sorry. You're not a sucker. You got taken advantage of.
Okay, so what you guys don't know is
they should know.
NAB is free. It is 100% free. You don't even have to be like an influencer.
Yeah.
But what you have to do, if you can stand this in your inbox, is go and get on the newsletter list of companies like Nisi and
Aperture,
Sony, and Amaran and Sony, because a couple of weeks or a month before NAB, they will literally send out codes for you to be able to get into NAB for free. So
you could just Google free NAB code.
You could do that too.
And a whole list of them pops up.
Not have to get spammed.
Yeah.
But it's $300 if you pay.
No one pays.
Don't do that.
Don't pay.
Ask Doc. He
Don't
will get
pay.
you. He will get you free codes.
That was a little wild. You're right. Sorry.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm on this morning.
Never pay for NAB.
Did you all see any budget cinema lenses like the 7 Artisans? I saw their booth, and they make fine lenses.
Yeah.
I actually have one in here. I have a 35 in here, but they're fine.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a budget set, they'll be fine. You'll be good with those.
We went to Viltrox's booth.
Brandon's the camera bully. Maybe.
He is.
Brandon means it was underwhelming, not terrible. What did I say was terrible? Oh, their booth?
Yeah.
No, I think I stand by that. Oh, sorry, Giovanni. Are you trying to get me sponsored? My bad. Dang it.
Did they say, did we see anything? It's a little bit up. Did we see anything notable from Red?
No.
Wow.
Nothing that we didn't already see.
Yeah, I do think everything that they did, they announced before, like the $3,000 Komodo price drop.
Yeah. But nothing new. I mean,
yeah.
they had a broadcast edition, but that doesn't really apply to us.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will say, and I don't know if this is like a positioning thing or this is probably my favorite thing that I did see with Red, is if you went to the booth, it was an actual Red booth.
Yes.
Last year, it felt like Red got like the short end of the stick because obviously they were purchased like 5 minutes before the event.
But didn't it feel like Nikon, they kind of switched places this year?
Well, no, I think it was it was a little bit more spread out.
Yeah.
Where Nikon did, I mean, they were bigger than what Red got last year, but they were a bit smaller. And then the Red booth really felt like they had multiple bolts out there. They had multiple Reds out there. Nikon had their own little setup out there, but it felt like an actual cohesive team.
Yeah.
Versus it being Nikon with a little bit of Red, which I personally love because Red before the Nikon acquisition never had a booth on the floor. You could always go to other places to see Reds. Like you could go to Tilta's booth, you could go to B&H's booth or whatever. But now it feels like Red actually has a voice on the NAB floor.
Yeah.
And to that, personally, I'm really happy for. So that's probably the most notable thing that they had. But yeah, that's just my thoughts.
Cool. Christian says, so really like this Canon PowerShot V1, but why is Canon so difficult to use as a webcam? USB-C connection doesn't charge the camera, and I can't change the camera settings while plugged in. Sony does. So, Christian, here's the interesting part. I didn't even think...
We got a lot of comments, so we're going to go quick.
Yeah, I didn't even think to charge the USB-C. Obviously, USB-C does that. So that is a bummer, and I think it's a missed opportunity. But because I stream on my R6 Mark II, I just put in a dummy battery. So
yeah,
it's like $25. Sorry that you have to do that, but yeah.
Carlos says, are you going to share the rescue story? No, that is just for members only.
Do we know if that man's dead or alive?
I don't know. Moving
Wild.
Moving on. I'm not laughing because of the situation.
What
I'm
up,
laughing
Sade?
because of the question.
Yes.
Who's here? Where do you see Sade?
Right there, True Shade.
Oh, that's not Sade.
It's not?
Uh-uh.
Who's that?
That's not Sade, is it? Sade changed his name? Is it True Sade now?
Sade, let us know.
Did you get any good free swag?
I got an Atlas. This is my red one, but I got a free Atlas hat.
Yep. We got a Nisi case for our filters.
Nisi cases, which was cool.
Oh, you know who also gave me something free? I should plug them. Hold on.
Bro, you're wild.
What?
Plug.
Why should I not?
He was talking about free swag.
Shout out to the Smoke Ninja Pro Hazer Kit.
Guys, listen to me. This thing is so stinking nice.
Wait, I'm doing my Instagram reel right now live, so I don't have to do it later.
Just make sure you say it like M'Baku.
This here is the...
literally dead. This man goes from Wakandan to British. Bruv.
Oh, my chest hurts.
This one here.
That's good. That's good. How did I get there?
No, I can't.
How did I get there?
I can't. I got 3 words, maybe.
How does he do the song? Bafa! Ooh. Kobe said triggered. Sorry, not sorry. All right. Doc says, why were y'all...
You didn't even say nothing about it. Guys, the Smoke Ninja, that was probably... I mean, there was a lot of cool things at NAB, but bro, the way that the Smoke Ninja is incredible.
Bro, the way
awesome.
they shot the smoke in their eyes
Dude.
to prove that it was safe.
Yeah.
Is that all employees have to do that? I'd get fired right there.
This man was like, it will not irritate your eyes. He had the hazer in his eyeballs. And he was like, see?
Hazing.
See?
He's hazing
See?
in the inside of his
Brandon,
brain.
do it.
No.
Do it.
Doc says, why were y'all hating on my hotel budget? Why are y'all, we are small companies and we ain't got Fountain Blue until y'all sell some Ecamm. What are you talking about? When did we hate on
Doc.
When did we hate on something?
Doc.
Did I hate on something?
Other people were jealous of our hotel.
Who? When did we say something?
We didn't. I think he's just being funny.
Oh. Doc, ain't nobody, you out here wet snitching, talking about paying for hotels. Ain't nobody talking about your hotel.
Doc, I will tell you, Ecamm and Amaran sponsored us to do Uncensored on the floor.
Yeah.
Doc, the hotel that you pick it again next year.
Bruh.
It was 5 minutes away.
Bruv.
And no parking.
Walk
no
straight across.
5 minutes to the NAB floor. Do that again.
Yeah, bro.
Do that again.
Best experience we've had at a hotel. So I don't know what you're talking about. You tripping.
All right.
Catch up. Will says, I thought I saw that Condor Blue didn't have a booth. Did they do anything else at NAB?
They did not have a booth this year.
No, they did not.
Because I'm sure that crap is expensive.
Expensive. No, they did like this Where's Waldo competition where you could like find them in their Where's Waldo.
Should we wet snitch?
No.
They almost got kicked off the floor.
No. Why are you, bro? You're on your own.
That's what. Oh, I almost really wet snitched.
Yeah, see? Stop it.
But they were proud.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Of it.
Mike paid $300 for NAB. My bad, bro. We are way behind.
Bro, I told you.
I'm sorry.
You called that man a sucker.
I'm sorry. You got screwed. My bad.
Here's the deal. We're going to average this year's NAB with next year's NAB, and Brandon just saved you $150.
Boom. Did you get to see the new Ari Primes? No, we did not. We stayed away from Ari's booth.
We were in Ari's booth for 0.2 seconds before they got cold feet.
Did you guys get to play with the Tilta Nucleus M2? So excited for affordable lens mapping.
Short answer, no.
Yep.
But
I feel like we didn't do a lot now.
Yeah, I feel like we missed a lot of stuff.
Y'all should have been on the IRL stream. What? What are you pointing?
Giovanni.
Where?
Let me hold it.
Play the you need to. Oh.
No, go up. No, it's right there.
Can Jarrell? No,
let me hold it.
No, you can't.
Let me hold
I
it.
actually have to make a real video for it.
Can I just see it?
No, because you're gonna open it.
I just want to see it.
You're going to open it.
I'm not gonna open it.
I don't believe you.
Let me see it.
You got Grinch smile.
Bro,
You got a Grinch smile.
The way I was standing there, I asked this man, can I buy one? And this man was like, nah, you ain't Brandon Washington.
Shut up. That's not what he said.
That's exactly what that man said. Oh, so you're unboxing it now?
I just got to see if there's a way to open it without it, so it'll still look good for the video. By the way, when I post a video, y'all act like y'all hadn't seen it before and then buy it using my link. So they will send me more of them.
Yeah, bro, if y'all run this up to 1,000 likes, Brandon will pay everyone in pizzas.
Did you say in pizzas?
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't deny.
Yeah, we'll have a uncensored pizza party. You just got to come to Houston for it.
Bring your own pizza.
BYOP.
Dude, guys, I don't know how good of a shiller I would be because I feel like I haven't shilled yet, but I will tell you, I would shill for this product. This product is very Insane.
All right, let's keep going.
But I'm not going to say nothing because I ain't getting paid.
Here, you want to hold it?
Yeah. Is the battery in it?
No. Yeah, there's a battery in there, but there's no solution in it. All right, let's keep moving. That was trash, Brandon. Sorry, Cam Mackey. I'm a trash person.
What did you say?
I don't know. Probably something. I say all kinds of things. I can't remember what I've said in the last 2 days. Catching up. Pizza bites. Okay, cool. No more questions. Awesome. I said I don't think there was any more questions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sade. Changed my name.
I told you, bro.
And had my birthday yesterday. Oh, it was his birthday.
Bro, we need a birthday song on here.
It's gonna work.
Do we got one? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Sade.
Hey, happy birthday, Sade.
Happy birthday.
That's crazy that I just have that on button. I love doing this show. This is hilarious.
Okay, we're just gonna get a free month membership. Oh, let's go.
Huh?
That was from the very beautiful man Cam Mackey.
Cam Mackey gave out some super chats.
Yeah, no, the memberships.
Oh, memberships. My bad. Shout out to you, Cam Mackey. Okay. Dude, whispering.
Dude, Colton is trying to out you. He's
You know
trying
what?
to out you.
I don't care. Let's go. Let's go. Do I have a censor button on here? All right, set up the story.
Okay, so now we are not ranking images here. We're not ranking images. We're not talking about any camera that has been in the past. So we're taking all the other camera brands off of the literal deal and their image. When we showed up to NAB, there was 2 images that we had not seen before that were awesome. The first one being the GFX 102, and the second was the Blackmagic Pixis 12K. The image was just creamy. It was so nice, so real, so poppin', so vivid, awesome. I thought Brandon and I were on the same page when it came to the Pixis 12K. But Brandon the next day woke up and chose violence. Remember, dog, we're trying to chill. We're not trying to hate money in 2025.
You got it. So here's my thought. Blackmagic's. No, I'm just No, so what Jarrell is alluding to is on our show that we did from the floor, we had a segment where we talked about what was the most overhyped things at NAB. Now, in order for something to be overhyped, it must be getting a crazy amount of hype in order to even determine that it could even be considered for to be overhyped.
Yes.
Like, for example, Sigma lenses, they are not overhyped. You know why? Because no one's hyping them up. So here's the deal. The 12K was being crazy hyped. And all I said was that I think the 12K is being overhyped because I believe that the most important thing at the Blackmagic booth at the time, because I had only shot it once, was the autofocus. I thought the autofocus should have been getting way more hype than the 12K was. When we went to the booth, everybody was down by the 12K, but nobody was looking at the autofocus. And I personally believe that the autofocus is going to have a bigger impact than 12K will. 12K is going to be great. And for the people who can actually take advantage of it, that's fantastic. But I can tell you, there are a lot of people who pick up a Blackmagic because of the price point, and their footage doesn't look as good as it could because it's slightly soft or whatever. And so I believe that for most people, getting autofocus will be more valuable than having a 12K sensor. And I know Charlotte's going to say, it doesn't have to shoot 12K. You can shoot 4K and still keep the whole sensor, and it's sharp and downsampled and blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you right now, the 12K sensor to an average person, your client, your mom, your daddy, your grandma, they ain't going to tell a difference between that 12K sensor and the 6K sensor unless you show it to them both side by side, but you're not going to show them a 6K image from the Pixels and they go, was there a way to get double the amount of resolution out of this? They ain't going to care, but they will care if your stuff is out of focus. So I'm just saying, I think the autofocus was more impactful and therefore the 12K was overhyped. I stand on business. Now,
Brandon,
y'all can boo me.
Brandon, can you inform me, what country do we live in?
We live in America.
We don't have to choose between autofocus and the 12K. We can have both, bruv. That was a long rant for, we can have both, bruv. This man going so hard like you had to choose between the two.
No, Colton asked. I just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
But, like Will said, if there ain't no tariffs involved, y'all should just get the 12K. It's a fantastic...
Bro, RJ, you need to become a lobbyist because that's the only way we ain't going to have tariffs.
All right, I'm probably out of line, but let's see what chat thinks. Is chat with me?
Dude, I'm going to keep the same energy when Pierre was talking about what is in chemistry need to overfocus. I'm going to say the same thing. Bruv. If they want to put 12K in the Pixels, I'm buying the 12K. I don't want less features. I want more features. Now, if the 12K shows to overheat or if it makes it unworkable in your editor, then the 6K is great.
Steve, I understand you're a member, but open up your ears. I said your mama's going to care if the image is out of focus, but she won't care about if it was shot in 6K or 12K. That's all I'm saying.
Both of them.
Both. BOFE. Both. All right. I think I'm wrong. Thanks for keeping it real. Well, you can get your 12K, Colton.
Dude. Oh, that is hard because the extra $2,000, is it worth moving up to the 12K?
Where do you see that question? Let me pull it up.
No, I just thought about that from Colton when he said he was going to the 12K. Because I was like thinking about purchasing $5,000. I am probably...
Mike says no 18K, not buying.
Ben, we would chill for that.
Oh, we should wear that around NAB next year.
I'll chill for that.
Yeah, just like let companies just like $10 right now.
We made some mistakes. No, we need to have... So on our badges, we put the production company on there. Bro, we realized we should have put YouTubers.
Oh, yeah. The way some of them was like, I'll be honest with y'all.
No.
Company,
YouTubers and your subscriber count.
Yes. Yes.
And then the t-shirt that says, I'll show for that. That's perfect. Dude, we're going to give you 0.5% of what we earn next year.
Yep. A half of that 0.5%. Okay. And you got to share, you got to give us 15% as the part of it. Yeah. So we'll give you a half of a half, and then we're going to only tax you 15% unless there's tariffs involved, at which point then there's going to be, we'll let you know what that looks like later.
Yeah, I just hope that Blackmagic doesn't do what they did last year and announce the Pixels and then wait 19,000 months to put it out. Hopefully the 12K comes out soon.
I imagine they're going to hold it and see if they can get the price lower.
I feel like with the uncertainty of the day, they best get it. Get yours at 55. Get it.
All right. Well, we there.
It was a real one today.
It was. Today was probably one of the most. If you know, you know.
This is an extension of the members only.
Yeah, so if you have not seen it yet, you should definitely become a member and watch our members only stream. Because if you think we kept it a buck today, you should definitely check out the members only stream. And it helps out. It helps us out a lot because, as you guys know, we are borderline what do we call it? Unsponsorable.
Yes.
But because we've got amazing people like Ecamm who enjoy the show and amazing companies like Amaran, who I don't know if they ever saw the show before they sponsored this. I'm not sure they really knew what they were signing up for.
I don't think that they knew.
I don't think they
do it for the Diddy Gang.
They definitely didn't know we were gonna say that.
Yeah,
bro. The way we went on the stream and did. Never mind. I'll say that. I won't say that. All right, but
Vader, we charge no tariffs on our
there are
memberships.
no tariffs on our memberships, and today was definitely an unhinged day. So,
somebody asked a quick question right up there. We'll no, go up, go. No. We're almost there. Almost. Keep going.
Bruh.
Go. They just commented a lot right there, up there. One more.
This one?
Mighty Miji.
Bro,
Miji.
You could have helped me out somewhere.
To answer this question, we heard on the floor that autofocus is coming to the mounts. So take it or leave it.
Yep. He says show was smooth as a shaven head.
I refuse. Mike said, "Take care of the tariffs, and he'll become a member, bruv."
Gotcha, bruv. Gotcha.
We're gonna call him up.
Say less. I'll get the orange man on the phone.
Yo, dog.
Say, bruv.
Say, bruv. Can you chill out? All right. Well, Brandon.
Yes.
We were 15 minutes over.
Yes, we are having. We had a great day. As you guys can tell, we are well beyond our ability to put together a coherent show.
Let's haze it up.
However, no, there's no stuff in there. However, I will say, I'm gonna just commit. Jarrell, next week, after party.
Ooh, next week. Y'all don't want this after party. Y'all think y'all want this after party, but y'all don't want this one.
No, because the second we press this button, we're both probably gonna die right here.
Yes.
Just pass out. But we'll be back next week. So. Next week, after party stream for all of our amazing members and all the people who just were gifted amazing memberships. So next week, y'all should definitely do what I missed.
Scroll up.
What I missed.
I'm trying to see this conversation between Doc and Will Baxter.
What did Will say?
I don't know.
Okay. No, they didn't. Ecamm did. I know because I'm doing my expense reports right now.
I want to know what Will Baxter say.
Those membership fees paid for your hotels. Will, no, don't say stuff like that. Look, y'all got to pay attention. My sponsors are in the chat. Behave. We already gave them their praise.
That's what Red said.
What?
That's what Red said.
What are you talking
about? The way when I was on the live stream and I was like, Red knew about the tariffs.
Oh, yeah, and they were like, oh.
And those cheeks tightened up real quick.
Y'all gotta be careful.
Sometimes people just be talking, Brandon.
Nah. No. Yeah, shout out to Doc and to Ecamm again for taking care of our hotel and making it possible for us to go out to NAB. Well, I need you to behave. Behave, my boy. Behave. The hate is real. Ain't no hate. All right. I don't know what that means, but I just wanted to put it up there. All right. Jarrell, any final words for the peoples?
E-Bombay.
E-Bombay.
Later, brevs.
This has been a great show.